What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Crime Center. Thank you for coming and watching my video again. I've been getting a lot of love. It's very much appreciated and it's humbling. I'm really thankful. So today I got a video. I was gonna do something else. I kind of changed my mind right at the last minute, right before I literally hit record. And I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that one for maybe another day real soon. I want to see if y'all could get in them comments right quick and let me know. So I like going and doing crime videos of people who do stupid shit. And I want to know if y'all would like if I just focused on one incident, or maybe if I put a top 3, or maybe even a top 5 little short videos. I can make one long one, 2 decent ones, or 3 to 5 short ones. Let me know what y'all would want. So today's video, I'm gonna talk about a prison story. I haven't done one in a while. I used to get a lot of compliments on them. They wanted to know more. I just haven't been doing them because I don't want to be mistaken for a prison channel. Yes, I talk about prison. Yes, I've been in prison. I did 10 years actually. And I got a lot of things to share, but I don't want to be mistaken as just in the box only a prison channel, because it's only so far you can go after that. So today's, and remember, I don't get on a camera and start cutting stuff out trying to make it perfect. I literally hit record and I start talking to you guys. I feel like it's more of a personal type video, more realistic, like if we were just sitting here talking to each other, you know. Maybe one day I will do them a lot more professional, but right now I really want to attract the people who are interested in this genre, but also the type of people who like realness. So one time when I was in prison, I remember this one incident, and it always made me think to myself, like, man, should you have really pushed that far? Did you get more than you bargained for? And do you regret not shutting your mouth? I'm one of those type of people that think. I think a lot. I overthink. It's like when I'm laser focused on a subject, that's all I can think about. And I'm going to turn it over in my head, all the different types of ways that I can, figure out all the possible outcomes. And I'm just weird like that, right? So the day that I'm talking about, it was summertime. You got to realize in summertime, everybody's pissed off. It's hot. You got sweat dripping down your body. You can actually feel the sweat just dripping from your chest, going down your stomach, on the sides. Like, it's disgusting. And there's nothing you can do about it. They do give us a huge industrial type fan, but all that does is just blow hot air everywhere. Here in the Texas prisons, there's no AC. You have to go to a certain unit, and even then, I think you have to be classified as a G5, where you're locked down 23-1, or some you have to be an ADSEG, which you're in the hole by yourself. You're not coming out. It's just you. No cellmate. Because I've been to both of those things too. I've been classified G5 and ADSEG, and right toward the end of my sentence, I actually went to a unit that had AC in it. And boy, was it lovely. But from year 1 all the way to like year 8, I didn't have AC. And it's just a normal thing here in Texas. It could be 110 degrees outside, and I remember that number specifically. And inside, it's over 120 degrees. It's hot. So that makes people pissed off, makes people irritated. And then that's not even including that people could be mad because maybe they got a bad letter from home. Maybe their girlfriend broke up with them. Maybe somebody passed away. Maybe they were really counting on money and nobody wanted to send them money, and now they're going to have to you know, maybe fight or whatever the case. There's a million things that could be going through somebody's mind, and the heat, the sweat, everything just makes you feel suffocated and mad, and it's just, people are in a bad mood. So me and a couple of guys were sitting at one of these tables and we were playing dominoes. Now dominoes, especially whenever you gamble, could be very dangerous. And I had already lost. Like, we were literally sitting there playing, I lost, and then the two new guys came, because you usually have a partner, and the winners will play the two new people. So me and my partner lost. We get up, but you usually don't go anywhere unless you have something to do. You'll stand there and you'll watch the next game. So these two new guys sit down. One of them was this black dude. I don't really want to say any names. What could I call him? Let's call him B. And I say that because he was affiliated with the Bloods, right? Let's just call him B. And his partner was not affiliated in any kind of way. He was known for fighting. He had pretty good hands, but he was super loud, disrespectful. He could fight good, but he wasn't built like that. But for some reason, that loud yelling and talking usually did it for him. He would scare people and they didn't want to fight, or I guess nobody wanted to try it out, whatever, right? Either that or nobody just wanted to like mess up what they had going on. There's usually a lot of money going in and out. You have things that you don't want to lose by smacking a loudmouth around, right? So they're sitting there, they're playing. As the game goes on, you could start seeing that B is getting very frustrated, because it's apparent his partner is trash at dominoes. And they're not putting $1 or $2 down as a bet. These are like $10, $15, $20 bets. Doesn't sound like a lot out here, but whenever you're locked up, it's a lot of money. We only have a limit as to what we could spend already, and it's less than $100. So remember that. So B tells the dude to shut up and play, because he's just talking, he's getting loud. Nobody wants to hear that. Your mouth isn't going to make you win the game. So dude's getting loud, B's telling him shut the hell up. And then finally, like I said, because the heat just makes you super aggravated, and this guy B finally got pissed off, slammed his dominoes down, told him, shut your fucking mouth, right? So this guy starts, the other guy that he's talking to, his partner, starts talking shit. And he's like, oh, you don't want no part of this, you can't handle this, whatever, talking shit. I don't remember exactly everything that was being said, but it was a bunch of bickering. B had already stopped talking, and the other dude just kept on going. And he was like, you don't want none of this, you can't handle this, but just trying to act like he was the biggest and baddest thing in that dorm, right? And B would ignore him, look at his dominoes, mind his business, and finally he told me, he was like, look, dude, like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Whatever. You said whatever you said. Just chill out already. So I guess he took that as a weakness. So he keeps on going. He starts getting a little bit louder, getting disrespectful. And B tells him, he was like, look, man, I'm telling you, just leave me alone. Let me make it. I ain't trying to get into all that. And I guess as he's telling him this stuff, I took it like he was trying to be the better man. Like he was trying to squash the shit. It wasn't that serious, and that's it. His partner took it like it made his chest puff out. Like he was big and bad because of, I don't know, I'm guessing he just thought that the dude was a bitch or something, which he wasn't. I knew that. A lot of other people knew that. And he was telling him, listen, I'm telling you as nicely as possible, leave me alone. The other guy doesn't leave him alone. A lot of people in prison, when they've already started going, They've started talking all this shit. They don't know how to stop. You got to remember, a lot of people are locked up because they don't have self-control. So he just didn't know how to stop, or he didn't want to stop, or he thought he was just bigger and better than this guy. And he calls this dude, he ends up getting to the point where he calls B a bitch. Now that word in prison is a super no. You don't say that to anybody. If you do, then you're gonna have to fight. So when he calls him that, B looks at him and tells him, watch your motherfucking mouth, or I'm gonna fuck you, boy. Like, he gets real disrespectful. And I don't think he meant boy like as in a racist thing. They were both black. And that dude's like, I wish you would try to do something to me. I'll knock you out and this and that. And finally B gets pissed off. He stands up, slams the table and stands up. Tells the guy, come over here, because we were right towards the corner where all you have to do is walk under the stairs and that's where everybody fought. He backs up into the corner and tells him, well, come on in. The other dude, like, he looks like he's kind of hesitant, but he doesn't want to look like a bitch after all the shit he was just talking. And he walks over there. And when I tell you that I've never seen somebody get beat up so fast and so easily in my life, this was the craziest one that I've ever seen. The craziest. This dude walked over there like he was going to do something, and B just mopped him up like quick. Beat this dude up, handled him like he wasn't nothing. And you got to remember, the dude was, you know, he had some hands. But he didn't have B-type hands. So this dude gets beat up. Now, this is where the messed up part comes in. And this is where I was thinking to myself, like, man, you need to know when to stop. Like I said at the beginning of the video, is this worth it? Like, the stuff that can happen, because you're in prison, anything can happen. Are you ready for that? Can you protect yourself from that? So this dude beats up this guy pretty good. He's laying on the floor and he's trying to like cover himself so that way he doesn't continue to get his face smashed in. B goes back to the table where he was sitting and he grabs his washcloth. Usually we keep a cut up towel or a washcloth, have it soaked in water, and you know, we try to put it on ourselves to try to stay cool all day. He gets this towel, he goes and he wraps it around his thumb, and he grabs the rest of it in his hand. He walks up to that guy with his free hand, pulls his pants down, and he sticks that wrapped up thumb where the sun don't shine. This dude is screaming and hollering. I don't know if the guards heard or if they glimpsed a little bit of the fight going on, but one of them comes in there and everybody starts whistling like woo woo, like we do like cop sirens when a cop comes in, so that way everybody knows, like, whatever you're doing, stop. He doesn't stop. I guess this dude done pushed him to the point where he didn't give a damn anymore, and he was pretty pissed off. So I guess the cop sees kind of what's going on, because you got this dude. We wear white in prison, so all you see is his white shirt, and then you see his black butt that's sticking out, and then the pants down below by his ankles. And he starts talking on the walkie-talkie, and like almost instantly there's a shitload of cops that come running in through the door. And they go and they get this guy. He doesn't put up a fight with the laws or anything. They put their handcuffs on both of them and they leave. So B, I never heard from that guy again until almost around the time where I was getting shipped off to another unit. And from what he told me, they were going to try to get him for assault charges of the intimate nature because of that. But the dude that got beat up and done dirty, I don't think he wanted to press charges or whatever. But something about the state was trying to pick them up anyways, but it never happened. And the dude who got violated like that got shipped off to another unit, and that was that. B was locked up in back in the hole for a little while, sat there, nothing to do, which this was normal to him. He was always getting locked up, put in the hole, losing all his stuff. He would always get out and try to be a good person, try to be the better person. And somebody always wanted to test this dude, either because they didn't know who he was or because they didn't care who he was and they had a bad mouth on him and thought they were bigger and better. There's always somebody bigger and better than you. I know y'all probably heard that a million times. So I think B ended up doing that to him with the washcloth because the guy had ended up saying something about like, fuck you or whatever, right? And I think that put something in his head like, oh, you're gonna fuck me. And yeah, to hear a grown man in his late 20s scream the way that guy screamed, it is something I'll never forget. There's a lot of things about prison I'll never forget, and that's one of them. So it's not a place you want to be. It's not a place you want to go visit, not even once. I don't wish it on my worst enemies. Prison's pretty bad. And that's why I'm always saying in my videos, like, do what you're supposed to do. Be the better man. Get rid of your ego, swallow your pride sometimes, and just be a normal person. Don't be one of these youngsters or whoever running around with these guns thinking you look cool, trying to make yourself look like you're straight out of a rap song. Just be you. Mind your business, live your life, because you don't want to go to prison, especially not here in Texas. This sucks. And just think about this story that I just told you. Like, maybe he thought it was just going to be an argument and they were just going to talk shit back and forth. But then look what ended up happening. Do you think maybe he wished he would have never opened his mouth, or maybe just shut up at some point? You never know what the other man is thinking about doing to you. And if you're not affiliated, a whole lot can happen to you. If B would have had any trouble at all with beating this dude up, he was a blood, so he was going to do whatever he does anyways. His homeboys were going to jump in if he needed it. It's a lose-lose situation for that guy. So just avoid all of that and stay out of prison. It's not worth it. This guy had to walk around until they shipped him, knowing that everybody knows that he got a washcloth stuck where the sun don't shine by another man. That pride that he had, that was gone. That ego, that was squashed. How you gonna walk around big and bad with an ego whenever you had something like that done to you? It was a sad thing, but if you had been there and heard the guy being disrespectful, I think maybe you would think that it was deserved. I don't think something like that was deserved. The ass whooping was enough, but some people want to take it all the way there. So anyways, that's the video for today. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to come out next. Communicate in them comments. I'm going to answer every one that y'all send my way. I appreciate y'all's love and support. And until next time, stay tuned.